Let's settle this debate once and for all. Sour Patch Kids is one of the best candies ever made. Definitely better than Swedish Fish, if you know, you know. It starts off sour and then it's sweet and my mouth is watering just holding this. But I found a recipe on TikTok that shows us how to make this exact green one. So let's see which one is better. He starts by blooming his gelatine in some water. Gotta let that set up. And for this recipe, he's actually using real citrus. So he takes some lime and lemons and squeezes it into his saucepan. I have this lime juice right here that I'm just gonna pour in. Let's get it nice and sour. And a lemon. Next, he just eyeballs his sugar. And then he uses this thing called liquid pectin where he says it helps to set up jam. Maybe it gives it that like jammy texture. Kind of looks like corn syrup a little bit. Now he turns on his pan and then we add the gelatin. It should start boiling and then we add a little bit of color. I'm gonna add green, of course. I'm gonna turn off the heat because I could swear you're not supposed to boil gelatin or else it's not gonna set. But I'm also wondering because there's so much citrus if this is gonna set. But so far, it's looking green. Now he takes his Sour Patch Kids mold out of the freezer. I found this mold on Etsy and it looks so cool. Mine was in the freezer for a while, but it doesn't look as frosty as his. Next, he takes a syringe and we're gonna pipe the jelly right into the mold. Because the mold is cold, it's setting right up. It's already sticking. If this recipe actually works, it's gonna be such a game changer. So I'm gonna set it back in the freezer while we work on the coating. And now to give it that puckered sour taste, we need some citric acid. It's a powder that makes it super sour. And I'm just mixing it into a bowl with some sugar. Okay, our Sour Patch Kids have set. They feel kind of soft, but I think I'm gonna need a toothpick to help get this out. And here is our Sour Patch Kids. It's a little softer than the candy, but let's coat it. Okay, now let me get a few more out. And here we have the real Sour Patch Kids, and here we have TikTok. Honestly, they look super similar, except this one might be a little bit thicker and fatter, but color looks the same. I wouldn't be able to tell. He was able to stretch the real Sour Patch Kids. It's like the chewy gummy. That is so good. The best. And here's TikTok's. It's also a stretchy gummy, but it's also a lot softer. I made it extra sour. And you definitely taste the lime in there. Oh. I do feel like TikTok's could be a little bit firmer, but the flavor is spot on and I just can't believe that I was able to make Sour Patch Kids. So this round is going to TikTok. And his recipe gets 9 out of 10.